Hi, I'm Simon, I'm Ridge Monkey Chef, and I'm here with Total Carp to take you through another delicious Bankside meal. Today we're going to be cooking Chinese chicken and mushroom curry with egg fried rice. So first of all, I've got the pan on, it's heating up. In the large section of the combi pan, I'm just going to add a drop of hemp oil. Just going to let that heat up. Now, once again, you can do this if you like mushrooms. If you don't want to put mushrooms in there, peas, pak choi, spinach, whatever you want to do, this is just the basis of how to make the curry. So first of all, we've got some onions. Now I've diced these up at home. I've got them ready in the little bags that I use, and that's going to go into the large section. Right, now as you can see, the onions are starting to cook through. So what we're now going to do, we're going to add some diced chicken. Now I've got diced chicken breast here. You can use chicken leg or a mixture. And what we're going to do, we've just added the chicken to the pan with the onions. We're just going to let that cook and start sealing off now. So we're going to try and add a little bit of colour to the outside of it, seal it all the way around before we put the rest of the ingredients into the pan. Right, that chicken's now starting to nicely colour. We've got the onions that are colouring in there. They're starting to go translucent. So what I'm going to do now is add the spices. Now in this bag, I've got 2 teaspoons of Chinese soy spice and a teaspoon of cumin. Now we're just going to add that over the top of the chicken. Also, about a teaspoon of minced garlic. We're just going to mix that through. Just going to add a few mushrooms. Now I've just chopped up a few mushrooms to go through there. Now the reason that we're not sweating these off too much beforehand is I want them to stay quite large and have a nice amount of bite in them. If you sweat them off down before, then they're going to go quite soft and you're going to lose them inside the curry. To this we're going to add a chicken stock pot. We're going to get that in there. It's going to add to the flavour and some water. So we've added the chicken stock pot, we've added the water into the pan. We're now going to let that come up to a simmer, and that's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes for that chicken to finish cooking through. All of the flavours to marry in there, and then we're going to finish that off. But while that's cooking, to the smaller sides, I've got one of these packets of ready cooked egg fried rice. Now it's so much easier to bring these packets, they're completely safe. The way that they're cooked, there's no bacteria left inside them. So they're nice and easy to carry on the bank with you, just to have a very quick meal. Right, the chicken's now been simmering in the stock and the Chinese five spice for about 8-10 minutes. Now what we're going to do for the next stage, I've got a bag of corn flour here. Now this is going to be used to thicken the sauce. It's exactly what they'd use in a Chinese restaurant or a Chinese takeaway. But what we're going to do, I've got it in a bag for a reason, because to activate corn flour you need to mix it with some water. So the easiest way, we're going to pour a bit of water into the bag and just mix it. And that water's going to combine with there, and once again, there's no mess. You haven't got anything to clean up afterwards. So what we're going to do, we're just going to pour it in small amounts in and just get that mix in until we get the desired consistency that you want. You can see that sauce thickening up. That was a liquid a second ago. It's now starting to thick up just a little bit more, and that'd be just about right. Now while we've been cooking this, I've been keeping the rice moving, so it's heating the rice all the way through. You can see the steam coming off that as we move it now. There you go. Now I've just broken a piece of chicken up just to check that it's cooked all the way through. So it's easy enough to do. If you're unsure and you're not sure if it's cooked, you just want to check, just break a piece open. If it flakes apart, it's cooked perfectly. So there we go. All that's left to do now is plate up. Right, so now we're going to start plating up. So we've got some egg fried rice to go onto the plates. Now as you'll see from a lot of the dishes I do, this will feed you if you're hungry, or it'll feed a couple of you if you just want a light meal. So there we have it. We have a Chinese chicken and mushroom curry, egg fried rice, and the last bit for me, just a little bit of garnish as I like it on mine. We're just going to put some spring onions over the top. And there we have the finished dish. Chinese chicken and mushroom curry.